Honorable member, what
I
have you
heard
to say?
I heard your serious observation on Abdullahji's speech, honorable member's speech. But what my request to you, you please go through the records. While speaking, he quoted Periyar, one of the most important reformers of the country. What Periyar told about with this different caste, different religion ke liye, Periyar told like that only. He quoted Periyar's speech only. But how you verify, sir? You verify, sir? You verify, sir?
Sit down. Take your seat. 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 Take your. 1 second. Would you take your seat? Would you take your seat? Take your seat. Take your seat first. Take your seat. Don't become a shouting brigade. Take your seat. Honorable members, can we quote anything in this house? Can we quote to the extent of it being sedition, challenging our integrity, going against our constitution, going against the judgment of the Supreme Court this day? No, that will not be acceptable. Mr. Arora will take the floor. No, I will not allow it. Sorry. No. I thought you will contradict him, sir. I thought you will contradict.
To reflect and introspect on the promise made by our forefathers collectively to the Maharaja of Hari Singh, the last ruler of Jammu and Kashmir. You made a big statue of our forefather Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and you have voluntarily forgotten the promise made by the Vallabhbhai Patel to Maharaja Hari Singh and people of the Kashmir. Sir, according to the culture and dharma of this country, following Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's promise is more important than making the statue of him. My opposition to the bill stems from its fundamental flaws, each of which poses a significant threat to the future of Kashmir and its people. The most important egregious aspect of the bill is its blatant disregard for the principle of representation and cornerstone of any democratic system. By empowering the Lieutenant Governor to nominate members to the Legislative Assembly, the bill effectively strips the people of Jammu and Kashmir of their fundamental rights to choose their representatives. Never in the history of India, no state has been downgraded into a union territory, especially without the consent of people of their elected representatives. The proposed increase in assembly seats slowly to accommodate reservation for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes appears to be a positive step on the surface. However, it fails to address the underlying structural inequalities and systematic discrimination faced by the communities. Sir, the bill's selective approach to addressing the issue of displacement by proposing the nomination of Kashmiri migrant raises serious concern about the exclusion of other communities who have suffered similar hardship. This singling out of one particular group further deepens existing division and create an environment of resentment and suspicion among different communities. True progress lies in acknowledging the suffering of all displaced communities and actively working toward providing them with justice and sense of belongings. The great Dravidian Salvat, Arinyar Anna once said, India is a vast, diverse country. The union government cannot effectively address the need of all its people. We need a federal structure that allows states to have a meaningful say in their own grievances. Sir, the abrogation of Article 370 is an attack on federalism. The 2019 Act and this amendment are unconstitutional since Article 3 does not give the Parliament powers to downgrade federal democratic states into a less representative form such a union territory. The Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Amendment Bill 2023 raises concern about its compatibility with the instrument of accession signed between Maharaja Hari Singh of Jammu and Kashmir and the Indian government in 1947. The bill violates the spirit and the intent of instrument of accession in several ways.
Honorable member. Honorable member.
He is nullifying the Supreme Court judgment of this morning.
I am about to close my speech.
The honorable.
When I am expressing my feeling, why is he
One second.
when I am expressing
One
my feeling, then
second.
why is he intervening?
Honorable member need to be alive to the fact that in a historic judgment today,
Yes.
the Honorable Supreme Court
You
Yes,
are
sir,
correct.
I got the judgment, sir, but what
sustained
he
what
said
the
is something
Parliament has
different
done.
from the judgment.
And therefore, to speak against a
he must
judgment
to say anything.
which is law of the land is not appropriate. Your assertion was 100% to the contrary.
Sir, this may be
Since an
explained.
objection has been raised by the Honorable Minister, and all of us must keep in mind, when judiciary has taken a view on a particular issue, comprehensively, decisively, we need to abide by it.
Sir, I have not gone into the judgment. I have not gone into the judgment. Sir, I have not gone into the judgment, but
One
it
at
is
a
my
time, one
privilege
at a
to
time.
tell my view that
One
any
second.
law denied, sir.
Sit down. Take your seat. Take your seat. One at a time. Yes, Mr. Venugopal. One second. But yes, Mr. Venugopal.
My point is, honorable member is speaking. Everybody has a freedom to speak. Of course, Supreme Court has given a judgment. We have telling our point of views. His party has a different point of view. He is telling like that. But the member have a freedom to speak about that.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah,
every
this is
right
what I'm
to
telling-
criticize the judgment
Okay.
also.
Take your
There is an
seat.
every right to criticize judgment also.
Take your seat. Honorable members,
Sir,
I have
sir,
indicated.
sir,
One second,
on-
take your seat.
on a
I have
contempt of court,
One
please refer
second.
V. Krishna here.
I have indicated on several occasions your freedom of speech in this house is not unqualified. It does not give you license to say whatever you feel. You have to be highly accountable.
This house is for that only,
You have
sir.
to be accountable. You
Without
can't shut your eyes to the law of the land.
Without unparliamentary word, any
How
member
can
speak
anyone
anything.
talk against a judgment
We
which
should
has
not
been
use the
rendered?
unparliamentary word.
Sorry, take your seat.
Sir,
Take your seat.
this is
Nothing will go on record. This is improper. No, this is improper. The highest court of the land has given a judgment.
Sir,
The
this is
honorable member is
highest place
talking
to
about
express
it.
the view.
We can't
Sir,
ridicule a
this is the
judgment like
highest
this.
place. Sir, this is the highest forum.
Okay. Conclude,
Sir,
you
this is-
conclude. One second.
Sir, this is the highest.
Honorable members, take your seat. Take your seat. I can understand your agitation. I can understand. But we can't change the judgment is given by the Supreme Court. Go ahead.
Sir,
Yes,
this is
honorable,
the,
no, honorable member first.
sir,
Please,
this is the highest
Please,
forum.
I'll give time. I'll give time. Please conclude. Honorable member. Honorable member,
Sir,
conclude.
this is the highest forum to express the feel.
One second.
This is the place to express. Anyhow, sir. Sir, the father of Dravidian movement, Tandai Periyar once said, ஒவ்வொரு இனத்திற்கும்
Take your seat,
தங்கள்
Mr. Jairam Ramesh. Take your seat. Have I given you permission? I know what I have done. I am conscious of it. Please, take your seat. You are determined to create disorder in the house. Is that your style? Why are you creating disorder in the house? No, please, take your seat. Honorable member.
Sir, the father of Dravidian movement, Tandai Periyar once said, ஒவ்வொரு இனத்திற்கும் தங்கள் சொந்த விதியை தாங்களே நிர்ணயிக்கும் உரிமை உள்ளது. காஷ்மீரி மக்களுக்கும் அது பொருந்தும். Means every race has the right to self-determination. That appeals to the people of Kashmir as well. Moving beyond this bill, I propose the following concrete step to address the situation in Kashmir, sir.
Can the House subscribe to this?
Establish an
Can
independent
you observe
commission of
silence on
inquiry
this?
to investigate human rights violation in Kashmir.
Can we
Repeal
believe in constitution with
draconian
such kind of observations?
Repeal,
These will be deleted.
repeal.
Your
repeal
observations are
draconian law
expunged.
like Armed Forces Special Power Act that grant immunity to
Honorable
security
member,
forces.
you are abusing the platform.
Allow the,
Abusing the platform. You are not aware what you are saying. You have gone too far.
sorry?
You have gone too far. I expunge your observations. You indicate of racial determination.
No.
That's what you said.
Yet, it is there. Every race.
Sorry, it's expunged.
I repeat,
Please conclude.
please understand what I say. Every race has the right to self-determination. That
How
appeals.
can it be there?
It is there. It was said
I'm
by
so
Congress.
sorry. You are in the wrong.
No, sir. with the
Why
federal
are you
system,
keeping silence on
sir,
such an issue?
with the federalism,
Take your seat. You have forfeited your right to hold the floor. Please,
Sir,
take your seat.
It is
No, your time is also over.
no, sir.
Digvijay
It is
ji,
wrongly
I am
understood
saying
by
your
the
time
chair,
is
sir.
over.
Sir, it is wrongly understood by the chair. It is wrongly understood by the chair, sir.
Shri Sanjeev Arora. Shri Sanjeev Arora. Honorable Minister.
Being brought into this house, and I appeal to you that that should not be
No, it's
entertained,
expunged.
it should be expunged.
I
And if
take
it
very
comes to it,
strong
I would
exception
like
to this.
ask the Congress party members who are in alliance with them, if they go along with that,
No,
how could
no.
that house be hearing this? How
Those
could this house be
observations
hearing
are
this?
expunged.
Congress should stand up and say,
I am sure, Honorable, 1 second, please. Take your seat. All of you take your seat. Please take your seat. Take your seat, honorable members. Honorable, 1 second. Please, please, please. Mr. Arora, please. Honorable members. 1 second, 1 sec. Please, observe silence, please. Honorable members, it was not a good spectacle. It is so serious. In this house, the House of Elders, the upper house, can we countenance someone talking of such kind of language? Determination on the basis of race? That goes against very essence of Constitution. We all have taken oath of the Constitution. How can we countenance such kind of misdemeanor by a member? This is not freedom of speech. This goes much beyond that. Every word the member has spoken cannot be accepted. It cannot be countenanced by anyone who believes in the nation, who believes in our Constitution. I'm expunging those parts. Mr. Arora, please go ahead. Mr. Arora, do you want to take floor, Mr. Arora? Yes. And keep calm. Sir, keep calm. You are a senior member. You know it, what has been spoken. How it pains our heart. Please, please, let him continue. Yes, yes, Mr. Mr. Arora, take your seat, leader of the opposition. Sir, before you speak, I'll make fervent appeal to you. We have freedom of speech here. That freedom comes with great responsibility. That message goes to the entire world. We have a member who talks of that principle. Please go ahead. बोलिए सर. आपने स्माइल तो क्या कम से कम?
नहीं, स्माइल करता हूँ,
कभी
लेकिन उतना नहीं आता जितना आप करते हैं.
थैंक यू.
सर, ये एक पार्लियामेंट मेंबर अपनी बात रखने के लिए कोशिश करता है, स्टडी करके लाता है, अपने व्यूज को आपके सामने रखता है. अगर वो ठीक नहीं है, कानून के तहत, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के तहत, आपके बिजनेस रूल्स के तहत, तो उसको आप निकाल दे सकते हैं. लेकिन आप टोटली अगर उधर के लोग उठे, गड़बड़ करे, तो आप वो कहते हैं कि ये अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल है. ये मैं नहीं मानता. आप जरा जो आदमी इधर जो मेंबर इधर कहता है उसको कहने दो. और रिपोर्ट करने के लिए तो चाणक्य है ना, रिपोर्ट करने के लिए यहाँ तो होम मिनिस्टर बैठे हैं, यहाँ तो होम मिनिस्टर बैठे हैं, वो हर चीज का रिप्लाई देने के लिए समर्थ है. दूसरे लोग क्यों इंटरफेयर कर रहे हैं मुझे मालूम नहीं. और आप कितना भी कोशिश करो, कोई मिनिस्टर बनने वाले नहीं जब तक शाह और मोदी साहब बोलेंगे.
डीएमके ने बात कही, माननीय सदस्य डीएमके इनके साथ अलायंस में है, दोनों की गठबंधन की सरकार है. ये घमंडिया गठबंधन के बारे में सब लोग जानते हैं. ये इतना स्पष्ट कर दे सर, ये इतना स्पष्ट है, ये इतना स्पष्ट कर दे, ये इतना स्पष्ट कर दे कि वो कहते हैं कि सबका अधिकार है. तो जो माननीय सदस्य डीएमके ने कहा उससे वो सहमत है या नहीं है, हम इतना ही अनुरोध कर रहे हैं. कांग्रेस स्पष्ट कर दे कि वो सहमत है कि नहीं है, और रही बात घमंडिया गठबंधन की, उन्होंने माननीय गृह मंत्री को अभी चाणक्य कहा। वैसे हमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है,
ओके,
हमारे
ओके।
गृह मंत्री पे हमें गर्व है, लेकिन इन्होंने ही अभी ये शब्द
Okay,
का
okay, leader of the house, please. Okay. One second. I'll give floor. One second. I'll give floor to the. One second. Take your seat. No. You don't allow me. Sorry, take your seat. No. Take your seat. Do you want me to name you? No, do you want me to name you? You can't take your seat. Do you want me to name you? Sorry, take your seat. I would, since it is a very important issue. One second. Honorable members. One second. Ma'am, you are forcing me. Take your seat. Take your seat. Honorable members, I don't want to raise my voice. I have a bad throat. Take your seat. No. Take your seat first. Allow me to say something. This is your senior member. Sit down. Please sit down. Take your seat. Nothing will go on record. Take your seat. No, take your seat first. Take your seat. Take your seat, Mr. Gokhale, take your seat. Honorable members, what the honorable member had spoken is too serious. One second. I expected leader of the opposition to take a serious view of what the honorable member had spoken. It outraged the spirit and essence of the Constitution. It questions our integrity. It questions our existence. It can't be put under the carpet because right of freedom. I would expect the honorable leader of the opposition to make his point known on the issue. I had intervened because the honorable member had crossed all limits. Yes. Sir, self-determination. An issue of self-determination being talked about is no, sorry. Take your seat first. Take your seat. One second. No. Unless you take your seat, I will not allow anyone to hold the floor. Take your seat. Yes, Mr. Venugopal. In a cool manner, in a
sir.
composed manner,
Sir.
taking note
Sir.
of the serious assertions of the honorable member. What
I
have you to say?
heard your serious observation on Abdullahji's speech, honorable member's speech. But what my request to you please go through the records. While speaking, he quoted Periyar, one of the most important reformers of the country. What Periyar told about different caste, different religion ke liye, Periyar told like that only. He quoted Periyar's speech only. But how you verify, sir? You verify, sir?
Sit down. Take your seat. Take your seat. One second. Would you take your seat? Take your seat first. Take your seat. Don't become a shouting brigade. Take your seat. Honorable members, can we quote anything in this house? Can we quote to the extent of it being sedition, challenging our integrity, going against our constitution, going against the judgment of the Supreme Court this day? No, that will not be acceptable. Mr. Arora will take the floor. No, I will not allow it. Sorry. No. I thought you will contradict him, sir. I thought you will contradict him. No. Honorable Home Minister.
मान्यवर, माननीय सदस्य ने जो कहा रिकॉर्ड पर रखना नहीं रखना, आप राज्यसभा के नियम और आपके विवेकाधिकार पर जाता है। परंतु मेरे मन में ये सारी बात सुनकर एक छोटा सा सवाल आता है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी स्टेटमेंट से सहमत है क्या? तो आप लोग जो कह रहे हैं इसको तो मैं समझ रहा हूं कि आप सभी इस स्टेटमेंट का समर्थन कर रहे हैं। ये रिकॉर्ड स्पष्ट कर देना चाहिए साहब, ये रिकॉर्ड स्पष्ट होना चाहिए कि कांग्रेस पार्टी मिस्टर अब्दुल्ला के स्टेटमेंट से, माननीय सदस्य अब्दुल्ला के स्टेटमेंट से सहमत है क्या? क्वेश्चन बड़ा शार्प है साहब, कांग्रेस पार्टी इनके स्टेटमेंट से सहमत है क्या? लीडर ऑफ ऑपोजिशन ने अपना रुख स्पष्ट कर देना चाहिए।
लीडर ऑफ द अपोजिशन, टेक योर सीट, ऑल ऑफ यू। लेट
Sir.
अस हैव cool, calm, composed atmosphere. Take your seat. Leader of the opposition alone will speak. Leader of the opposition will speak. Others take your.
देखिए साहब,
Every time you keep on
एक
shouting
मिनट,
there,
एक
I'm not good. You
देखिए,
must have some silence zone.
उन्होंने जो कोट
Some silence zone. That will
उन्होंने
help you and the house. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
सर, उन्होंने जो कोट किया, पेरियार के जो लिखी हुई बातें हैं और कही हुई बातें हैं, उन पर उन्होंने बात किया। उस विचार से आप सहमत हो सकते हैं या नहीं भी हो सकते, हम भी सहमत हो सकते, कई बातों नहीं भी हो सकते, लेकिन आप जो उनके विचारों को, उन्होंने लिखे हुए विचारों को उन्होंने यहाँ प्रस्ताव किया, वो उनकी बात नहीं है, उनकी बातें नहीं है, कोटेशन उन्होंने कोट किया, जो उनको कहना था वो किया। तो आप कितने ये बातें जो उनको कही हुई है, उस विचारधारा यहाँ पर वो बोल रहे हैं, उससे हो सकता है वो भी सहमत नहीं है, हम भी सहमत नहीं, आप भी सहमत नहीं हो सकते, लेकिन बार बार उसको बात करने से रोकना, दिस इज मोस्ट अनडेमोक्रेटिक। फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच को आप रोक रहे हैं और फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच को कट करने की आदत तो है ही है उनको, इनको भी वैसा ही कर रहे हैं।
किनको आदत है सर?
हाँ, गवर्नमेंट को
नहीं सर,
आपको कैसा बोलूं?
यहाँ तो मुझे ही कंट्रोल करना है।
आप तो आपसे बोलता ही नहीं, क्योंकि आप बात को तलवार उठाते हैं, इसलिए मैं अपनी गर्दन छुपा के रखा।
मैं प्रतिपक्ष के नेता को एक बात कहना चाहूंगा, कोट करना एक बात है, he was quoting it affirmatively, he was drawing oxygen from it, he was taking sustenance from it, I was fully alert, this can't be permitted in this house, no, this can't be done. Dr. Jitendra, I'll give you
one small point which contradicts what Honorable Venugopal ji said, that he is quoting Pariyar ji. We may agree or not agree. He is see the intent of quoting.
Yes.
He is quoting to endorse his point.
yes.
It is not a simple quotation. No. It is not an academic quotation. It is not an academic citation. He is quoting to endorse his view. He is quoting
Take your
to
seat.
endorse his view.
Yes,
That is
Digvijay
the
Singh ji.
difference.
But before that, Digvijay Singh ji, you are an experienced member. I'll put it to you.
So what, sir?
Do we quote to take wind out of our argument? We quote to support our argument. We quote to give strength to our argument. That can't be allowed. Go ahead.
आप जिस कुर्सी पर बैठे हैं, न आप पक्ष के हैं न विपक्ष के हैं, आप निष्पक्ष हैं, आप रेफरी हैं, आप गोल मारने के लिए नहीं हैं कि इधर से मारें या इधर से मारें। मेरी आपसे हाथ जोड़कर प्रार्थना है कि कोई भी माननीय सदस्य यहाँ अपने विचार व्यक्त करता है, ये उसका अधिकार है और रहेगा। सुनिए, वन सेकंड सर। और माननीय गृह मंत्री जी से मैं कहूंगा कि सहमत, हर बात में आपकी सहमति जरूरी है क्या? हमारी सहमति जरूरी है क्या? ये अगर सहमत पूरा सदन सहमत हो जाएगा तो फिर लोकतंत्र कहां से रहेगा? इसलिए माननीय आपसे अनुरोध है, माननीय आप 2 मिनट सुन लीजिए, मेरा आपसे अनुरोध है, माननीय सदस्य ने अपने भाषण में अपने विचार व्यक्त किए, उसका अधिकार है। 1 सेकंड, और कोट किया। मैं आपसे निवेदन करना, और सुनिए, आपका एक निष्पक्षता से बैठकर आपको ये अधिकार है, यदि कोई अनपार्लियामेंट्री है, अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल है, तो डिलीट करिए, तो उसको भाषण से रोकते क्यों हैं आप?
एक सेकंड। दिग्विजय सिंह जी, इट इज मच बियॉन्ड बीइंग अनपार्लियामेंट्री, इट इज मच बियॉन्ड एक्सपंक्शन। ये भारत माँ की आत्मा पर प्रहार था। दैट वॉज द ऑब्जेक्शन। आई डोंट एग्री टू दैट, सॉरी। यस,
मैं पूरी तरीके से माननीय दिग्विजय सिंह जी का आदर करता हूँ, माननीय एलओपी का आदर करता हूँ। बहुत आपने सही कहा कि अधिकार है, सभी का अधिकार है कि पेरियार जी के स्टेटमेंट से समर्थन दे या नहीं दे, एग्रीड। तो हमारा आपसे सिर्फ इतना ही एक अनुरोध है कि डीएमके के माननीय सदस्य जो बोल रहे थे अब्दुल्ला जी, और माननीय एलओपी, आप जो भी आपके अधिकृत सांसद नेता है, इतना बता दें कि ठीक है, आप पेरियार जी ने जो कहा उसके असमर्थन में खड़े, इतना ही बता दीजिए। हम तो नहीं कह रहे आप समर्थन करिए, आप स्पष्ट कर दीजिए आप समर्थन में हैं।
ओके मिस्टर अरोड़ा,
नहीं है तो भी बता दीजिए, आप बोलिए कि ये उन्होंने
मिस्टर अरोड़ा, मिस्टर अरोड़ा, only what Mr. Arora will say will go on record. Mr. Arora, that's all. Take your seat. Mr. Arora. एक सेकंड, टेक वन सेकंड।
मैं स्पष्ट कहना चाहता हूं, पेरियार ने जो कोर्ट का इस्तेमाल किया है, उस कोर्ट का हम समर्थन नहीं करते हैं।
पता नहीं इतना समय क्यों लगाया ये कहने में, थोड़ा रास्ता और नाप लेते। अरोड़ा जी आप बोलिए।
सर,
पर मेरी आपत्ति से ज्यादा है, आप तो समर्थन नहीं करते हैं, बट इन दिस हाउस सिटिंग ऑन दिस चेयर, having taken oath of the constitution like all of you, I cannot allow any assertion in support of a statement that is against integrity of the nation. Mr. Arora alone, others take your seat. Mr. Arora, Mr. Arora, your 6 minutes. Use your 6 minutes.
right, sir. Thank you. Sir, I thank you, Honorable Chairman,
Please,
sir,
take your seat. Mr. Arora, take your
for
seat.
giving me.
Mr. Arora, take your seat. Leader of the opposition wants to say something.
उन्होंने
Sir,
पेरियार के विचारधारा बहुत से अलग अलग समय में।
सर एक हाथ जोड़ के विनती करूंगा, जयराम जी ने अथॉरिटेटिवली आप सबके बिहाफ पर एक बात कह दी है, उसमें कुछ ऐड करना है?
नहीं, सबके तरफ से नहीं, ये
Firmly,
तो,
authoritatively.
देखो, मैं एक छोटी सी बात आपके सामने रखना चाहता हूँ। सर, ये ऐसा है कि कोई सहमत हो सकता है, कोई असहमत हो सकता है। जैसा कि मनुस्मृति को कोई लोग मानते हैं, कोई लोग नहीं मानते, ये तो सच है ना। तो वैसा ही हमारे देश में अलग अलग धर्म है, अलग अलग विचार के लोग हैं, और कोई समर्थन करते हैं, कोई समर्थन नहीं करते हैं। लेकिन इसलिए मैं ये कहूँगा कि मक्तल में आते हैं वो खंजर बदल के, या रब मैं कहाँ से लाऊं सर बदल के। कहाँ है हमारे त्रिवेदी साहब? तो ये मक्तल है, जैसा है, हमारा सर काटने के लिए तैयार हो गए हैं। तो हम मक्तल में जो भी आएंगे वो खंजर बदल के ही आएंगे, लेकिन सर तो हमारे पास एक ही है, इसीलिए सर बदल के तो नहीं हम कर सकते।
सर मेरी हालत समझिए, मैं लीडर ऑफ द हाउस और लीडर ऑफ द अपोजिशन के बीच में हूँ।
ऐसे ही रही साहब, ये अच्छा है, आप ऐसा ही रहे तो
यस
बहुत
मिस्टर
ठीक है।
गोयल।
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, माननीय लीडर ऑफ द ऑपोजिशन ने बहुत सही कहा कि उनके लिए आज बहुत गंभीर समस्या की बात है। उन्हीं के कम्युनिकेशन चीफ जो उनके ट्वीट से वो सब पार्टी के विचारधारा को देश के समक्ष रखते हैं, उन्हीं की बात को उनके राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष से आज एक प्रकार से खंडन करने का मैसेज भी देश को दे दिया। लेकिन मेरा अनुरोध आपसे सिर्फ इतना है सर कि माननीय राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष कांग्रेस पार्टी के हमारे ऊपर आरोप ना लगाएं। हम ना किसी का कत्ल करना चाहते हैं और उनको अपने सिर को बचाने की जरूरत नहीं है। वो तो रावण करता था इस प्रकार के काम, वो यहाँ इस सदन में किसको जरूरत नहीं है। लेकिन उनको जनता से डरना चाहिए, क्योंकि जनता बार बार मौका ढूंढ के इनको तकलीफ क्रिएट कर रही है। तो जनता की चिंता करो, एक मत होके एक विषय के ऊपर एक ही अपना मत बनाइए आपके गठबंधन में। इसीलिए मैंने कहा यूपीए का नाम बार बार बदलने से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला है, तो गर्दन बदलने से फर्क नहीं, वैसे यूपीए का नाम बदलने से फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा। वो वैसे ही घमंड में रहेगा, वैसे ही भ्रष्टाचार में रहेगा, वैसे ही तुष्टीकरण करेगा और वैसे ही परिवारवाद में रहेगा। यूपीए हो या
यस, यू वर सेइंग समथिंग सुधांशु
सर। माननीय नेता प्रतिपक्ष जी ने कहा था ना कि कुछ जवाब दिया जाए, तो मैं भी एक ही लाइन में जवाब देता हूं सर।
एक ही लाइन, गो अहेड।
सर 1967 से उस राज्य से मामला छूटा, मगर आदत नहीं बदली। तो मैं भी कहना चाहूंगा सर, उनकी आदत के लिए कि कश्ती भी नहीं बदली, दरिया भी नहीं बदला, पर इन डूबने वालों का जज्बा भी नहीं बदला है। शौक सफर ऐसा, एक उम्र हुई हमने, मंजिल भी नहीं पाई, रास्ता भी नहीं बदला।
मिस्टर अरोड़ा नाउ, मिस्टर अरोड़ा, ओके, लीडर ऑफ द DMK legislature party, Tiruchi Shiva.
I think hype is made on a very ordinary statement, sir. You mean that's we have to decide, not you.
Yeah. Tiruchi, it has to be very brief intervention.
Yes, sir.
Very brief.
When an ordinary matter has been made as a very big thing, that something has been derogatively remarked by and everyone has made in that issue, I have to make my remarks, sir. Sir, member was corrected.
Before you do that, Tiruchi, before you do that, I gave enough opportunity to your member to reflect and withdraw. He continued. I thought leader of the opposition will calm him down. That did not happen. Say what you have to say, please.
Sir, the member in his position as in the capacity of a member was speaking something. First, when he said that about the article abrogation of 370, sir, your intervention said that it is against the Supreme Court order, what has been decided today. Sir, tomorrow if the Indian alliance wins and come to the power, and if Article 370 is restored, wait.
One second.
Let me speak, sir. Let me speak.
नहीं शिवा साहब एक मिनट। शिवा साहब DMK का एजेंडा बता रहे हैं कि आर्टिकल 370 फिर से लाएंगे या पूरा इंडी अलायंस का एजेंडा है, उसकी स्पष्टता कर देनी चाहिए।
We were against the abrogation. Still now that's happened. Again he quoted Periyar, sir. What Periyar said was that every race has a right to determine their own rights. What is wrong in that? What is wrong in that, sir? Sir, no.
They don't agree.
Sir, let me complete. Sir, don't give a
Please, let us hear him in absolute patience. It's a very important issue.
Yes.
Please, very, very important issue.
Yes. Sir, don't.
The entire nation is watching us.
Yes, sir. Of
Very
course.
important issue.
We are very much aware of it. They are just trying to give a different color to us. Sir, DMK in 63, when the Chinese aggression came, we gave up our then slogan, separate Dravida Nadu. Later, we were very firm that DMK is for the unity and integrity of this nation, and every state should have its rights, and federalism was supported by us, and we stood with the policy of state autonomy. So don't try to give DMK a different color. We are second to none, sir. During the Chinese aggression, we gave up our policy. And during the Bangladesh war, we gave the largest money. And every time, whenever India is in distress because of for external aggression. We have
What is
been
your
the first
stand
person.
on what he said?
Sir, he said, he quoted Periyar. Sir, what is it?
Can this be quoted
Sir, you're right.
to back up an argument?
Sir, what is it, sir? Please, you have
No.
to enlighten me, sir. You have to enlighten me. What is wrong in quoting Periyar? Periyar has said nothing, sir, in favor only of a particular race of people.
There is nothing wrong, and every race has a right to self-determine. So is the India Alliance as a common?
Well, let the people take note of it. Mr. Arora.
Sir,
Mr. Arora.
now and
Sir, 1 second. Mr. Arora now. Mr. Arora. Mr. Arora will hold the floor. Sir, I am concerned very seriously if determination takes place on such a plank and that argument is used to buttress your point. Nothing can be more outrageous than this. Nothing can be more outrageous than this. Yes. Mr. Arora. Mr. Arora. Nothing will go on record now. Mr. Arora. Mr. Arora. Your 6 minutes start now. Start. Nothing else will go on record except what Mr. Arora says. Yes, Mr. Arora. No, only Mr. Arora. Mr. Arora.
Sir, please.
Mr. No, I don't want a situation to further worsen. Let me tell you, everyone in the country is concerned. Everyone is concerned. No, I have given enough indulgence. Okay.
Hello. Sir, DMK need not be given any other color. I am again making it clear not to create any confusion. We want to achieve any rights of the states only within the framework of Indian Constitution and as a nation on the whole with integrity and sovereignty.
Mr. Arora now.
But states should have their
One
rights.
second.
That's all, sir.
Mr. Arora. Mr. Arora. You see, Mr. Tiruchi, there can be no doubt. It's a very pernicious thought. This thought is antithetical to constitutional values. This is against integrity of the nation. Such kind of determination is unacceptable. Mr. Arora. Yes, you can understand. Yes, Mr. Arora. Go ahead. Mr. Arora, nothing will go on record now. No, please. Mr. Arora. I will. But before that, I'll protect the Constitution. I will protect rule of law. I will protect my motherland. And I will not give unqualified right to members to be loose cannons. No. Yes, Mr. Arora now.
Sir, I thank you, Honorable
6
Chairman,
minutes.
sir, for giving me opportunity to speak on short and simple bill which has great relevance to Jammu and Kashmir and country as a whole. सर एक स्पीच चालू करने से पहले मैं एक छोटी सी बात आपको बताता
अब
हूँ।
आपका समय है
सर
दायरे में बोलिए।
4 बार
उपयोग
मैं खड़ा
कीजिए।
होके बैठ गया। मैं 1 मिनट बताता हूँ। मैं सर मेरी ग्रैंड डॉटर इज 7 years old, तो whenever she goes to school same times I leave office, तो वो कहते हैं आज आपका स्कूल है। मैंने कहा हाँ पार्लियामेंट मेरा स्कूल है, पर फर्क ये है कि आपका क्लास लगेगा मुझे नहीं पता मेरी क्लास लगेगी कि नहीं लगेगी। तो
एक फर्क और
ये सेशन बहुत बढ़िया।
एक फर्क और है। आपकी पोती अध्यापक को सुनेगी, आप अध्यापक को नहीं सुनेंगे।
सर मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ आपको। अच्छा, तो सर बहुत मजा आ रहा है इस बार के सारी पार्टीज, कोई इस बिल को सपोर्ट कर रहा है, कोई नहीं सपोर्ट कर रहा, पर डिस्कशन हो रही है और बड़ी यूज़फुल और अच्छी डिस्कशन हो रही है और हाउस बढ़िया चल रहा है। इसकी सबसे पहले मैं सबको बधाई देता हूँ, अदर देन दिस लास्ट इंसिडेंट विच हैपेंड इन लास्ट 10 minutes। Sir, this bill brings 2004 Act and in line with rest of country. सर मेरा इसमें दो चीज़ें सिर्फ मुझे बोलनी है. एक तो हिंदू पंडित्स का इन्होंने रिजर्वेशन दी, विच आई एम विद इट. जब मैं स्पीच बोलने लगा तो बाबा जी कहते आप, हमारे एमपी साहब कहते आप बोल रहे हो. मैं क्या हाँ मैं बोल रहा हूँ. कहते आपने ये ज़रूर रिक्वेस्ट करनी है कि हमारे पंजाबी भाई जो सिख थे उन्होंने भी उतना जुल्म सहा जितना पंजाबी पंडित्स ने सहा, तो उनके लिए भी कुछ सोचना चाहिए. अगर उनको दो दिया तो कहते आप रिक्वेस्ट ज़रूर कर लेना कि एक ज़रूर दे. तो मैं ऑनरेबल होम मिनिस्टर को रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि हमारे पंजाबी भाइयों का भी, जो सिख भाई हैं, उनका कुछ समझे, जिन्होंने जुल्म सहा ड्यूरिंग जिस टाइम पे हिंदू पंडित्स ने भी सहा. और सर ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर साहब इधर बैठे हैं, इनके हाथ में है कि हमारे जो भाई जम्मू कश्मीर के हैं जो राज्यसभा में आ सकते हैं वो कब आएँ. जितनी जल्दी ये इलेक्शन करवाएंगे उतनी जल्दी वो आएंगे. तो मेरी ये रिक्वेस्ट है अगर लोकसभा के साथ ही इलेक्शन करा दें तो बहुत अच्छा लगेगा और जम्मू कश्मीर में ज़्यादा नॉर्मलिटी आएगी. और सर मुझे कुछ नहीं कहना इस बिल पे. इट इज़ शॉर्ट एंड स्वीट एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Dr. Sasmit Patra, 6 minutes.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman, sir. On behalf of my party, the Biju Janata Dal, and my leader, Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, I rise to support both the bills brought together by the government today. At the outset, I congratulate the Parliament, the government, the Honorable Home Minister for the historic judgment by the Honorable Supreme Court today on the abrogation of 370. It vindicates the stand of the Parliament, it vindicates the stand of the government, and it vindicates the stand of the Biju Janata Dal, because we forcefully supported the entire abrogation bill on 2019 August. Honorable Chairman, sir, I also welcome the decision of the government to bring these two bills because it indicates the strong intent of the government to ensure that whatever is required in order to prepare J&K for democratic elections is being readied. And with that, we will very soon, probably next year, have a full-fledged Vidhan Sabha in the Jammu and Kashmir. I think the road is being set by this kind of a legislation coming in. It is also good that we have a very proactive Nyaik Delimitation Commission. Why do I say Nyaik? Because it is headed by a former Justice of the Supreme Court, which ensures that whatever recommendations of the Commission comes is beyond suspicion or doubt. I come to the Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Bill, Honorable Chairman. The government has tried to build an inclusive and progressive outlook for Jammu and Kashmir Vidhan Sabha through this bill. The total seats are 114. 7 are being reserved for the scheduled tribes. It is a way forward for tribals' empowerment. My leader, Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, believes in tribal empowerment and we strongly support it. 1 seat is reserved for the displaced people from POK-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Who are these people, Honorable Chairman? In 1947, when there was Pakistani aggression, at that time, 31,779 families were displaced. Out of that, 26,319 families stayed back in J&K. 5,460 families moved on. Apart from that, in 1965 Indo-Pak War, 3,500 families were displaced. In 1971 Indo-Pak War, 6,565 families were displaced. Altogether, 10,065 families. If you add the previous 1947, it comes to 41,844 families that have been displaced. And providing them a seat is a voice for them in the coming Vidhan Sabha. It's a very good step. Kashmiri migrants. Genocide, what Vivek Tankha ji said, I strongly support his view. There was a genocide in 89-90 in Kashmir, where our Kashmiri brothers and sisters had to forcibly leave their land in the middle of the night and run away for fear of life. We are providing them a voice today. I think this is a very good step. In this, we are adding one more, that a woman's representative will be there among these two. It's a very good women's empowerment move. Let's come to the data. The Relief Organization of Jammu and Kashmir says 46,517 families are recorded to have moved, which comes to 1,58,976 people were displaced because of this. Don't they deserve a voice, Honorable Chairman? They deserve a voice. This bill gives them that voice, and therefore my party, the BJD, and my leader, Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, we support it. Honorable Chairman, today they would be watching the television. कि चलो, आज तो आवाज मिल रही है. उस दिन रात के अंधेरे में जान बचा के भागना पड़ा था. अब विधानसभा में बैठेंगे, हमारा भविष्य निर्णय करेंगे. ये सोच, ये विश्वास उनके साथ रहेगा. People residing in the Union Territory of J&K. This is not part of the bill, this was done earlier, but I'd like to reflect on this. 24 seats have been reserved for such people who are today not within the jurisdiction of the Indian territory. They were a part of us. They will always stay a part of us. And one day we will have the POK. They'll be part of the Vidhan Sabha. They will be with us. I will sum up the bill. My time is running out. Tribal empowerment through this bill, excellent. Kashmiri migrants get voice, excellent. Women's empowerment, excellent. Displaced people from POK getting a voice, excellent. Now I'll come to the second bill, very quickly, 1 minute. Jammu and Kashmir Reservation Amendment Bill 2023. Honorable Chairman, the second bill changes the nomenclature of weak and underprivileged classes to other backward classes. This has been brought on the recommendations of whom? Not the government only. It has been brought on the recommendations of the Jammu and Kashmir Social and Educationally Backward Classes Commission. A commission has gone into it and said, we must have it. So by the commission's recommendation it has come. This is to do away with any confusion in giving out certificates. Any doubts, any confusions would be moved away. And ये सिर्फ नाम के वास्ते नहीं है. This is not the change of name. नाम के साथ सम्मान भी जुड़ रहा है और ये सम्मान की बात है और सिर्फ नाम के वास्ते नहीं सोचना चाहिए, सम्मान के साथ जोड़ के सोचना चाहिए. I'll summarize 30 seconds more. Both the bills stand to empower the people of Jammu and Kashmir. By this bill, we reiterate our stand that the entire country, 1.4 billion people, stand with the people of Jammu and Kashmir. We stood with them.